Hello, good evening, happy Monday. At first it didn't look like my chat was working, but it's must have been slightly delayed. I've also did a slightly different setup on my screen for this live stream, so I tested it out, see how it works, and make some adjustments by next live stream probably. So hello everybody. Said hi. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. It's slightly cooler today, so it will be. It's supposed to really warm up later this week and tomorrow, so I figured I would do some fuzzy socks and some leg warmers again before it gets way too hot to wear them. So yes, pink fuzzy socks with polka dots on them. Some black leg warmers. So the other screen from last week rocks, but it's okay. Yes, that was me holding my phone the whole time. This way I have my computer set up where I can see the screen, I can see the chat at the same time. Yes, Jack, you also enjoyed watching from my point of view last week. I think if I was to do that again, I would probably still do my computer setup and just have use the same camera. It would be easier to still hold the camera, but also be able to see the chat and see what's on screen better than last week's, where it was just me holding my phone the whole time and a smaller screen to see everything on.
And these people would like to see you pay your debt, sir. He's been working out. He's been running miles and miles and miles. Michael Cole. Yeah, buddy. This man's jacked. Look at these tats. Look at these tattoos. Indiana Pacer legend TJ McConnell, who's going to come into Oklahoma and do what he did to the New York Knicks in the NBA Finals.
Okay, let's get back to business. Let's start things off because there's a superstar these fans want to see live right now.
You look like an asshole. Oh, that was awesome.
And so is this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this man CM Punk will be in a triple threat match later on tonight. And we saw earlier, Pat, the hit and run last week, the GTS to Seth Rollins by this man.
And the Second City Saint is hitting on all cylinders. Outsmarting Seth and Paul and Braun and Bronson. That's what arms are supposed to look like, Cole.
Hey, Not bad for a 60-year-old.
Early reports are that you look jacked.
Looks like a lot of you enjoyed last week's live stream, but you all say that, but it had less views than my previous weeks within the same 1 week time frame. So it didn't get as many views, even though the people that are in the chat right now seem to love last week's. And I'd asked why, what made last week's better, but it sounds like a mix of, well, it was barefoot, but it was also more full screen. But the problem with that is I wouldn't do that many full screen, especially longer live streams, because it's just way too easy for scammers and other people to just steal my videos. Because there's no watermarks, there's no, like, at least on this screen it has my YouTube channel name on it, my X username, has my link to see everywhere else I'm on, so at least if somebody rips off my video and posts it again somewhere else, I have a higher chance of people actually finding my real accounts and, like, finding me. Yes, it filled the screen. Every detail was caught. You're in awe of my bare feet, to be honest. Yes, I will be bare feet soon. I will be removing these socks and be barefoot for the last half of the live stream anyways. Only your fave followers commenting on now. Yes. Most of you in here are more of my regular viewers during the live stream, at least. So that's why I do also try and ask for some feedback, because, again, there's no point in making content if nobody enjoys it or wants to watch it. This week I didn't do any poll asking what you guys wanted to see. So I figured I would do some fuzzy socks. It's been at least a few weeks since I did any fuzzy socks, and it's been many weeks since I wore any leg warmers. Hello, Magic. I'm doing pretty good. Still been a long enough day, as most Mondays are. You think my bare feet reflect more dominant character? You don't think I can do that with socks on? Or nylons? Or some chunky shoes? Or platform boots? Have you been wearing toeless socks before? Nope, I have not worn toeless socks before.
gotta tell you, I normally hate getting interrupted, and I normally hate when certain songs are played because that's normally who's interrupted me. You, not mad about it though. All right. I appreciate that. I appreciate that too. Thank you very much. Punk, I gotta be honest, the reason I'm out here is because this is really the first time since you've been back that I have heard you speak so clearly in no uncertain terms about what your plan is, and that is to become world champion. It's time. Well, it's no secret that I too have my ambitions to become world champion. But unfortunately for me, Punk, money in the bank, that's not the path for me. Thanks.
You love the new pedicure. Yes, it's dark blue, which almost looks black in different lighting, but it's just a dark blue. Magnificent reveal, yes. You like the one fuzzy sock and barefoot, Jack? Love it. You love the bottoms. The bottom of my toes or the bottom of my soles? Maybe you should wear toeless socks sometimes. Well, I don't have any toeless socks, Jack. So again, if you would want to see me wear them, I can add them to my throne wish list as an option to be bought. And then I could wear them on a future live stream. So under these toes. The bottom of my soles and scrunches. Yes, you love those scrunches.
But I also want you to know that should you win, and should you win the Money in the Bank contract, and should you win the World Championship, you and me will be face to face in this ring again. And we will have a very different conversation than the one we're having right now. I look forward to it, Sammy. Sami Zayn has put a lot of pressure on CM Punk here tonight. Win the qualifying match and try to stop Seth Rollins' march to Money in the Bank. Yeah, Seth Rollins wants total control, total domination. One way to stop that is have him not win the Money in the Bank briefcase. Yeah, but tonight there's a triple threat match to determine the last person to qualify for Saturday's men's Money in the Bank ladder match. CM Punk, AJ Styles, El Grande Americano. Triple threat action tonight. Well, Pat, there's a wild situation. brewing in Judgment Day. You know, Finn Balor trying to get the group to indoctrinate Roxanne Perez. Roxanne is trying to prove her worth. So let's take you back to what was going on last Monday here on Raw. It was Liv Morgan one-on-one with Kairi Sane. Raquel Rodriguez had the...
Hello, Bob. Is there any chance of squishing something under those cute heels for us? I've missed the lucky little crab. I don't think I have anything out right here within reaching distance. But if I can find it quickly, I could probably squish a crab or one of those at some point tonight's live stream. The white sections where the toes meet the soles of your feet. That would be awesome if you could. Can I be under your feet too? Of course, there's always room for more under these big feet. Cute toe rings. Yes, I like these toe rings. They're different designs, little flowers. This pinky one is just a basic silver ring. These ones have different designs on them. It would focus fully. It's more like a branch and small leaves on it design.
Representing American made from Knoxville, Tennessee, Kairi Sane.
What a big night for Ivy Nile. She has never been in a Money in the Bank contract ladder match in her career. Has never held a title in WWE, but a golden opportunity to move a step closer tonight.
Yeah, Money in the Bank is the match to be in. You can earn your way right to the top of this business. Whether you're a beginner or a vet or somewhere in between, there's a road to glory for the Money in the Bank match.
Well, the women's side of things, 100% of the time when you cash in the contract and it's successful, earning you a world championship. Has that Liv Morgan about that 2022? Won the match, cashed in the same night to win the championship from Ronda Rousey. Really jump-started Morgan's career here.
Absolutely. Beat Ronda Rousey became champion. That's what Money in the Bank's all about. Ozzy Nile is certainly looking to have that be a part of her resume as well.
Money in the Bank, of course, Saturday in Los Angeles, one of my favorite events of the entire year. You can make your career, change the landscape of everything. Will it be one of these two women or the newcomer to advance? Well, ladies and gentlemen, experience the non-stop excitement at Money in the Bank with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences. Find your package at onlocationexp.com/WWE. Ivy Nile, Liv Morgan in the ring already. They have an opportunity to qualify for Money in the Bank. But we want to show you now the
La lucha libre no es solo mi carrera, es mi pasión, es mi vida, es todo lo que yo soy. Cuando tenía 10 años en Chile, descubrí WWE por televisión y desde ahí comencé a verla constantemente. Sabía que mi destino era lograr hazañas que nunca nadie había logrado y eso es exactamente lo que hice. Soy la primera sudamericana en convertirme en campeona de WWE. Y ahora, The Dark Angel llega a Raw para hacer lo que siempre he hecho, dominar.
From San Fernando, Chile, Stephanie pedicure.
You know, Pat, kudos to our general manager, Adam Pierce, who pulled off a major coup, signing Stephanie to the Monday Night Raw roster.
Stephanie is a global sensation. We're lucky to have her on Monday Night Raw.
Stephanie with an opportunity to work double duty, perhaps this coming Saturday, because at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon on WWE's YouTube channel at the Kia Forum, it's Worlds Collide, where Stephanie McCare will team with NXT's Lola Vice to take on Dalise and Chick Tormenta in tag team action and Worlds Collide. First time ever, these three women have been involved in a triple threat match with one another. Again, the rules: no disqualification, no count out. First woman to gain pinfall or submission will be the final woman to qualify for Money in the Bank.
The energy's palpable in here. Such a massive opportunity. Stephanie McCare eventually jump-starting her Raw career.
If you're Liv Morgan and Ivy Nile going against this newcomer here at this level, what's your strategy, Pat?
Yeah, they should definitely team up as they are doing here immediately. Olive Tulsa was on Stephanie's side.
Now Ivy Nile, American-made, with a shoulder tackle to Morgan.
Triple threat match, you know, is going to be quite a brutal fight. Everybody trying to take care of everybody's business.
The winner of this match will join Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, Naomi, oh, big cross body, Julia and Alexa Bliss in the women's field come Saturday. Stepping up over the top. Liv caught her with a kick.
Sunset flip off a springboard cross body. Stephanie McCare, 100 miles an hour to start this.
McCare, the prima for NXT and NXT North American champion, only woman to hold both at the same time.
Mortality! Hey, hey, hey!
Not bad. The devil's kiss for Stephanie McCare. And listen to this place.
That is punishment from Stephanie McCare.
I found your little red crab you wanted to see. His pink little piggy friend. A double crush. This is very lucky little piggy. It's enough crushing for now. Let's see, it's been about 30 minutes now, so I'll probably wrap things up in the next 5 minutes or so.
And by the way, that's what's on the line. You win the Money in the Bank, you become the champion, all of a sudden you're at the top premieres.
Yeah, 100% of the time, Cash-in's crowned a new world title in the women's division. And Liv from behind with a backstabber. And Lies it. Here's now the cover. And a kick out.
Maybe, wow, got her back broken there by Liv Morgan. Hit that clean. As she's in complete control yet again.
Liv goes back in full form after missing a few weeks because of a movie and she was doing in Japan. Looking for three amigos yet again on Stephanie McCare.
Liv Morgan, a movie star. Once again, that's what happens when you win the Money in the Bank.
Liv trying to do here. Not quite. And they're going to turn the tables on Morgan.
Try pulling your leg warmers down with your foot. I can't remember how I took my leg warmers off in the previous video, but no, I wasn't planning on taking them off during this live stream. Do you really stretch my legs? Considering how high up my thigh they are right now. I pick bottle with toes? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Can I pick up a bottle with my toes? Yes.
Moments in this match when we thought they were going to win it. Meteora by Vaquero. Tiny catches into the boot. Stephanie Vaquero, never been in a ladder match in her career here at WWE.
If you enjoyed tonight's live stream, make sure you give it a like. If you're watching this when it's on the replay, when it's just a recording, you can also give it a like. If you're new to the channel, you can also choose to subscribe, turn the notifications on, then you won't miss any new updates, new videos, new postings. I'll probably, as I said, wrap things up soon. It's been 33 minutes or so now. You can smell them through the camera, sure you can. Yes, you joined very late. I start my live streams at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and usually are live for about 30 to 40 minutes. So I'm just wrapping things up and we'll end it soon. Yes, 33 minutes flew by. Yes, it did. Again, I can only give away so much free content every week. Nobody will want to see more on my subscription sites or buy customs and so on. So there's no point giving away all of my time for free here. Of course, there's always the option, as you see on the screen, go to my wish list, throne.com. Even a simple $5 for coffee shows some appreciation, helps keep me motivated to keep doing these live streams. Toenails look so shiny. Yeah, they're pretty shiny. It doesn't even have any top coat on it either, so I'm kind of surprised they are this shiny. Alright, everyone, thanks for joining the live stream and chatting, enjoying the view. I'll see you guys all next week, again Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We do a point of view like last week again soon. I'm not sure because overall it didn't get as many views as my previous 2 weeks videos, so I'm not sure if I will do that. Plus it's a lot more work for that point of view with holding the camera the whole time. So I'll consider it, but it probably won't be next week's. I haven't really decided what I'm doing for next week's live stream yet. Anyways, good night, everyone. Hope you all have a good rest of the evening. I'll see you next week.